Look, let me tell you something. Making money is actually more entertaining. It's more stimulating than social media. It's more stimulating than clubbing. It's more stimulating than taking drugs. Personally, I'm addicted to making money myself. And let me just tell you, that dopamine hit you get from seeing an alert on your phone for money that you worked for is higher than that high you get from seeing that alert on your phone is higher than any high you get from drinking, smoking, partying, whatever. See, the difference between these addictions is that addictions like social media, drinking, partying, all these addictions are just distractions. Every party is eventually going to end. Every drug is going to wear off. Social media, you're going to have to actually drop your phone. You're going to have to drop your phone eventually. But if you're addicted to making money, not addicted to money, addicted to making money. When you're addicted to making money, you get the money and the money is nice. You know, you have money in your account, that is good. But the money is not even the point again. You just like making money. You are I hope you understand me. You're addicted to the process, not the actual money. So when you make money, it's nice, but it's like, how can I make more money? That's the mindset I have, and that's the mindset I hope to give you at the course of this video, throughout the course of this video. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Nonso, and my duty in life is to help you achieve financial freedom through self-improvement. So if any of this sounds good to you, subscribe to the channel, leave this video a like. It's a win-win for me and you. So let's get back into the video. Look, I have this firm belief inside me and nobody can convince me otherwise. My belief is that the most stimulating addiction in this life is making money. Making money is the only addiction you can have that has no downsides. Other addictions might have downside, but if you're addicted to making money, you are going to have, there's no downside to that. There are only upsides. So how do you actually get addicted to making money? How do you get addicted to the process of making money? Well, let me tell you these 3 things you have to do, and you can't skip any one of them. These are the 3 things you have to do in order to become addicted to making money and actually become successful, because it's obvious that if you are addicted with something, you are going to become good at it. If you become obsessed about something, you are going to be good at it. So today I'm going to tell you these 3 things you can do to become obsessed and addicted to making money and actually making some money, becoming successful in whatever you choose. The first thing you have to do is pick a lane and stick to that lane. What I mean by picking a lane and sticking to it, what I mean by that is that you have to pick a business model. You have to pick a manner of approach. You have to pick a vehicle. You know, there's a saying that the saying goes that there are many ways to London, or there are many roads to Rome, something like that. But basically, the point of the saying is that there are many ways to do a particular thing. The point of this channel is to help you achieve financial freedom. How you want to do that, you can choose. How you want to do that is up to you. You can choose the path I'm telling you in this channel, which is making and selling digital products. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. I'm not saying you must do the thing I'm doing, but whatever it is that you're doing, make sure it is verifiable, that it works, that there are people that have done it before. You understand? So you don't go and just do one outdated thing that worked years ago that doesn't work anymore. You understand? You can choose to be a freelancer. You can choose, trading, one thing or the other. Just whatever it is, as far as it works. But I really advise that you follow what I'm telling you by creating and selling digital products. Is literally easy. But yeah, pick a lane, stick to that lane. Okay, the second thing you need to do, and I would argue this is even the most important part, the second thing you need to do in order to get addicted to making money is setting realistic, verifiable goals on a strict timeline. Let me tell you a secret. Do you know why everybody that sets a New Year's resolution, do you know why they never achieve their New Year's resolution? Or 99% of people don't achieve their New Year resolution? Let me give you a second. Just think, just think about it, and maybe if you have an idea, write it in the comments. Let me just tell you, the reason why people like they set goals, they set New Year resolution goals, and they never achieve it. Do you know why? It's because their goals are so vague. Somebody will be like, I want to get fit in 2025. What kind of stupid goal is that? That is a very vague goal. If you want to start setting goals like a winner, like somebody that is actually addicted to making money and somebody that is actually going to be successful, you need to set specific, verifiable goals that are also realistic, but don't also be afraid to be ambitious. You understand? Set goals that are realistic, but also kind of ambitious, but that can also be verified. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's say you are overweight at the beginning of 2025, and you, like everybody else, you want to set a New Year's resolution. Do you say 2025 I'm going to get fit? No. You say, how you set your goal is that, okay, I am 100 kilograms right now. Yeah. By March of 2025, I should have cut down to 90 kilograms. That's a quick goal. And that is achievable. That's realistic as well. You can realistically see yourself losing 10 kilograms within the space of January, February, March. Yes. It is realistic. You understand? It is verifiable. There's nothing as verifiable as facts. You're 100 kilograms now. In March, you gotta weigh yourself again. Have you lost that 10 kilograms? It's either yes or no. You understand? Stop setting all these vague goals. Don't say, will come in 2025, I'm going to be rich. What kind of stupid goal is that? Set a goal. How much do you have now? Let's say I'm broke now. I make less than 50k a month. By June 2025, I'm going to be making so amount of money. Then when June comes around, it's either have you made this money, have you not made this money? When you set realistic, verifiable goals on a strict timeline, the timeline has to be strict. You can't just give yourself too much time. Also, don't give yourself too little time. Give yourself a time where it's like you can do it, but you can only just do it. You understand? Give yourself a timeline that like don't give yourself a long ass timeline like 6 months or something. Give yourself like a reasonable timeline where you can achieve it in that time, but you can only achieve it if you kind of are serious about it. You understand? That's a strict timeline. You can't do without that strict timeline. If you are setting a goal, you must not make it vague. It must be specific, and you must have a strict timeline. So yeah, when you start doing all this, setting goals, putting them on a strict timeline, it kind of starts looking like a game. I don't know, to the ones of us that played games when we were little, video games, I don't know if girls will be able to relate to this, but guys will. Like, you playing all these games where like they told you to achieve a certain objective in the game within a particular time limit. You see the kind of excitement and the kind of you understand, enjoyment you get from that. Like, they give you a particular time limit to achieve something. You see the kind of enjoyment we get from things like that. That is the enjoyment you can get in your real life if you implement these things I'm telling you today. And trust me, when you actually achieve those goals that you set these things for, bro, it's going to be okay. Some people think that when you achieve a particular goal that is set for themselves, they'll be so happy that, you understand, the happiness will be so much. When you achieve that goal, you'll be happy, yes, but for a few seconds. Your mind will not be thinking, how can I do more? Let me go back to the example I used. You lost 10 kilograms. You're like, wow, I lost 10 kilograms. I said I was going to do it, and I actually did it. Now, I want to lose 20 kilograms, you understand, or something. Thereabout. See, that is how successful people are. They just set themselves goals, strict, verifiable goals, specific goals, continuously. Then when they achieve the goal, it's like, it's almost underwhelming. It's like, what next? What's more? You understand? That's why now you can understand what I said in the beginning of the video. It's like, oh, you've made this amount of money. Nice. How can I make more? The final thing you can do, which this one is actually quite easy, you just have to check your progress. Let's say you set a goal. I told you a goal, like maybe you want to lose 10 kilograms in 3 months. You don't just say you want to lose 10 kilograms in 3 months and throw it away and forget it. No, you constantly check your progress. How do you do that? You weigh yourself every day. You understand? You were 100 kilograms before. How many kilograms have you lost in a day? Because if you want to lose 10 kilograms within the space of 3 months, you're supposed to be losing a certain amount of weight every week, every month. You understand? So check that, check that amount of check your progress. Basically check your progress every day. Any day that you didn't make as much progress, you'll be like, oh, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? You understand? That's how people advance in their goals, because they're constantly checking what can I do better? You understand? To reach this goal faster. You understand? That's what you have to think of. This applies to both fitness and even making money. When it comes to making money, let's say you have a channel, you have to check every day. When you post every day, you get subscribers here. You say, what can I do to get more subscribers? What kind of videos does my audience like? You understand? Things like that are the things you have to check. Constantly check your progress. And before you know it, you start having fun, because it becomes like a game. Remember when we used to play games? You see all these things, you understand? They'll give you like a time limit to achieve a certain objective. So you'll be like, what is the most optimized way? How can I do this thing more effectively to achieve this goal? You understand? So when you do that, you start having fun. Especially if you're a guy. Guys, we are more like kind of logical creatures. So just, check your progress every day. So you know that you are bit by bit getting to that goal that you've set yourself to achieve. So yeah, that's basically all I had to say. You need to get addicted to making money. And how do you do that? Is by picking a lane and sticking to it, setting realistic, achievable goals, and putting them on a strict timeline, and always checking your progress. By the time you do this, you understand, the kind of work output you be put, your workload will be so much that people will be looking at you. How does this guy go to the gym every day? How does this guy release, do this amount of work in such a small period of time? You understand? Is this guy not bored? His life must be miserable, but they don't understand that this is actually fun for you. Most of the people that make money, you understand, they enjoy making money. You understand? They enjoy that thing that they do. That thing, the act of making money, they enjoy it. So it's not like they're spending 8 hours of the day working. They're actually spending 8 hours of the day having fun. And the sooner you begin to see it like that, the better. It's not going to be easy in the beginning. In the beginning, it's going to be hard. You might not like it, but just stick to it till you start seeing small. Immediately you start seeing a little progress, bro, you'll be hooked. I promise you. Just do, you understand, whatever it is, you understand. Yeah, I told you to pick a lane, and do the work that you need to do in that lane consistently for 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks, and bro, I promise you, you will be hooked. So yeah, that's all I have to say. This video is already getting too long, so I'm going to bring it to an end here. I said something about making content. Making content is a gold mine for young people. If you want to learn how to make content, especially on YouTube here, grow your following, grow your subscribers from 0 to 1,000. I have a video course where I teach people how to do that. I literally hold your hand through the whole process on how to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. I am in a position to teach you that because I've done it before. I have a channel where I taught animation and I took it from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, so I can do the same for you. And the link for that video course will be in the description. It's only 1,000 naira. I made it cheap on purpose. Not that I don't believe in that product, I do. Just that I made it cheap so people can get a head start on their journey. Son, I tell you everything you need to know. That, in fact, that course is supposed to be worth 50,000, but I'm pricing it cheap just for you. So make sure you go and click that link in the description right now. So with that being said, we've come to the end of today's video. My name is Nonso, and I'll see you on the next one.